The king is back. The king is back to spit facts. All right, so we're gonna jump into a topic. Um, and this topic surrounds Makima. Now, Makima is not a compelling, like a super compelling character or a super well written character. She's the antagonist of Chainsaw Man. If you haven't read it or if you have read it, um, and this is also spoiler review. But yeah, like Makima is overrated. All right, I'm gonna give my reasons as to why. One of the first reasons is she doesn't really do anything the entire series. She's just a background character for most of the series until literally the last few chapters. So if you think Makima is the best character, then you're just an idiot. You're just a moron. You don't know. See, this is the thing. People will throw away. They'll say, "Oh, the characters that are written well, the characters that are well compelling and well written, like somebody like Shinji is a bad character, but they'll praise somebody like what is this Tanjiro. They'll praise somebody like Tanjiro or a character like Makima because Makima is this mysterious girl. She has this master plan and she planned everything from the start and she deceived every. That's not what makes you a good character. Anyone could have been Makima in the series. Denji could have been Makima. He would have acted the same way. It's just how the author wanted the series to turn out. It's just how the author wanted the fucking antagonist to be. That's it. It has nothing to do with Aki being or fucking Makima being the best character. You guys are morons, and you fail to realize this. But I'm here to tell you that yes, you guys are morons, and you guys don't deserve, you know, to witness greatness. But anyways, like I said, she's not a great character, man. I mean, she's overhyped. All people care about is that she's a girl. Let's just be honest. Like they don't actually care. Like let's say if Makima was a guy, nobody would care about the character, and that's just a fact. That is not an opinion. That is a fact. I only spit facts. I'm the 100% facts, but and I'm not even trying to, oh well, this that you're just impersonating, man. No, it's just it's the truth. The truth is the truth, and I can't I really can't fix that. You can't fix the truth. You can't just say, oh well, in my opinion, no. That's not how things work. Like I said, she's not a super well written character. She literally shows up by the end of the series and apparently she's been, which was foreshadowed, obviously. I saw it coming by like I would say, like I said, chapter or not chapter, but volumes 3. Damn. But anyways, yeah, it's just like she's overrated. She's not a super compelling character. That's for sure. She wants people to understand her, but in the series, but she's literally just a psychopath. And that's it. She's a psychopath. She shows up by the end of the series. She deceives Denji, and she literally all Makima does is the reason why she built so many people and brought so many people into her organization that she runs is literally because they all like Makima. Is literally because they all have a thing for Makima. Most of them. Most of the characters. I would say about 90% of the characters that she's recruited, maybe 95, all like her. That's the reason why she has so many people following her. And then she shows up by the end of the series and pretty much um you know says Denji is this chosen person that Pochita chose. They were friends, and she proceeds to pretty much try and kill Denji. And I just can't, and I'm not saying that Makima is a terrible character. I just can't wrap my hand around, oh, Makima's the best character in Chainsaw Man. I've already done a video on Chainsaw Man, a minor spoiler review on Chainsaw Man, saying that Chainsaw Man Give my thoughts on the characters and saying like, okay, which characters are the best, which characters are the most well written. Like I said, um when what is the guy's name with when Aki had his character moment with what is the guy's name with fucking the Angel Devil. It was compelling because both of the characters, they didn't like each other. They grew to like each other. It wasn't just something that happened overnight. No, it wasn't just some, oh, this character became the best character in the last chapter. No, that's not how things work. And you shonen tards, you morons, you idiots, you fucking losers actually think that's how that things work. You guys actually think that's how things work. It really is just like, it's disrespectful, to the true innovators, to the true captivators, to the people who actually care about a well-written, compelling story. It's really disrespectful. It's very disrespectful. Very. And then the main thing is, it's just hard to take some of you seriously because you'll hype up one character one day, and then let's say something goes like something one thing bad happens about that character in the way the author wrote him, right? And then you'll automatically say, "Oh, well, this is trash," and just do a complete 180. Now you can say, "Oh, well, in that chapter that happened, that was trash," but you guys like to switch up so fast. And it's absolutely crazy. It's crazy how people switch up, and it's mostly you shonen tards, like I said. You guys just aren't capable of like having higher level thought. That's it. And it's not even about it's really just you guys just overhype things. You guys hype things for the hell of it, and just to get like attention and reactions and stuff. That's the only reason. You guys are not smart. You guys are not smart. You don't know what a well written, a well compelling, thought out character is, and it's just a fact. I'm not saying Makima is a terrible character. Never said that. I just said that she's not the best well written character in the series. And that's the thing. People like to. Okay, I'm gonna bring up a video actually. This is the best example of what I'm trying to say. This is possibly the best example. I'm gonna quote Snob. We're gonna watch this video. It's like a 2 minute video, 3 minute video, and what he said was very true. I can honestly just quote one part, but I want you guys to watch the video. It's very short, and everything he says in this video is true. I can't deny it.
To have been completely forgotten.
So I'm gonna mute. I'm gonna play this video.
Here is something that was supposed to have been completely forgotten by now. Itachi's redemption arc in Naruto. Those of you who didn't live through the reveal during his death, the emo community had become obsessed with a guy who had murdered his entire race for the sake of his brother, as well as for maintaining peace, but nobody cared about that. Every reasonable person would not call this a good thing, and
Actually, I'm gonna skip this part because this has nothing to do with what I'm trying to say. But yeah, Itachi's a trash character.
his brother
I mean, okay.
reveals why his brother, hardly enough justification for such sudden changes.
Here we go.
It is just bad writing that expects from the reader to be dumb enough to accept sudden changes as a great twist or as a redemption arc. And it worked because
That's one point.
to this day, edgelords love mass murderers who hate society and automatically call them
Okay, this actually wasn't the video, but that does give a good point. Like people, they all they care about is sudden change, and they first of all they don't realize that it's sudden change and it's not natural, and all they care about is a quote unquote twist or a plot twist in the series, and that's not what makes it good. That is not what makes it good. That's not what makes a series good. It just isn't. But let me see. Where's that video? Where's that video? Um, it's one with Shinji on it on the thumbnail. Yeah, here we go.
self Here's another reminder for why the majority has no taste, it supports trash, it hates quality, and why I am so much better for not being like them. On Reddit, two very similar topics were made on the same day. One of them was about why are most protagonists so boring compared to the support cast. Because most anime fans are part of the self-insert culture. They want to imagine being the protagonist, and thus the more generic looking he is, the easier it becomes to self-insert.
That is a fact because nobody's gonna. Okay, everybody loves Guts as a character, but nobody's gonna be like, oh, wow, like all like the loser fanboys. I'm not even talking about the Berserk fans. I'm talking about the loser, the weirdos, the people who only care about the shonen tards. The weirdos will say, "Oh man, damn, this character, I just can't relate to this kid." They like a character basically that they can relate to because they're losers. They're just not smart. They're losers. Is all they care about is characters that they can relate to and basically find that as a quote unquote escapism. They like to see characters through escapism.
The one asking the question assumes people who like to self-insert would prefer someone attractive and not boring looking, but that is not how the psychology of the losers who want to self-insert works. They feel intimidated when a character is not average looking like them.
And that's the reason why. Okay, first of all, that's the reason why most people like like skinny wimpy shonen main characters like what is his name. They just like skinny wimpy shonen main characters like Aaron when he was younger, just a wimp, just a wimp, just had no control over himself. Instead of people like Guts, you're not gonna look at Guts and be like, oh, I can relate. No, Guts is a first of all, he's a well-written character, and second of all, he's a nice, handsome-looking dude. He's not just some I can relate to this character. I'm gonna use my own escapism through this guy. Like you guys are morons. Oh, I can relate to this character. I like the old wimpy character. He's I like Makima because she um she lives I can live vicariously through Makima for my fetish for being a dog and acting like a dog to a woman and being submissive. Like you guys are morons. Like these are how Makima fans think. I'm not even joking. They live vicariously through Makima for their own fetish. It's just weird. But let's continue.
They can't relate with Kenshiro from Fist of the North Star. He's a muscular alpha. They want a boring and unattractive character like them, so they can assume they can be as successful as he is, exactly because there is nothing special about him. Basically, the infamous Black Clover quote, "You are nothing special, and that makes you special." The other topic is asking why so
It's
many
crazy.
people hate Shinji Ikari from Neon Genesis. He's easily the most hated protagonist in any famous anime, and he has a boring look, so it shouldn't be a problem to self-insert. The answers are the following. Because a realistic character is not
And this is a completely different topic, but Shinji is a great character. Shinji is a well-written character, a compelling character that's actually relatable, and that's a believable character. And people don't like that. They like a character that's wimpy, right? That's a wimp, that's skinny, that's frail, but he's he's overpowered and he gets all the bitches and like you see what I'm saying? Like he doesn't have to work for anything. That's the characters that they like because they live vicariously through anime for escapism.
not interesting. The self-insert culture, who are the majority of anime fans, don't want someone who acts in a believable way. They don't want him to be afraid to get in the robot. They want him to get in and win and get all the pussy so they can feel nice that a boring-looking character like them can be awesome. Basically, they want someone to aspire to be like, instead of someone who reflects who they actually are. Self-reflection which can help you become a better person is evil. Self-insert into someone who is not special, and that makes him special, is good and makes you very happy. And that is how relatable came to mean the same thing as bad taste. People don't want good characterization because it's intimidating. Tasteless plebs, the vast majority of the so-called anime fans, want bland, unoriginal, forgettable characters who win all the time just because the plot demanded it, so they can roleplay as exactly that. And in case you point that out in your reviews, you get nothing but hate from the quote-unquote fans who will rush to defend bad writing and to shit all over good characters. Because relatable is good, while good writing is bad. Clown world. The
Can I pause the video? Holy shit. But it's just like, you fucking morons, you weirdos, you people who live vicariously through another character to feel out your own, weird fetish or whatever, or your own weird, just your weird habits you got. You guys just aren't smart. You guys aren't smart. You guys like the most garbage ass characters. And I'm not, like I said, I'm not saying that Makima herself is a bad character, but this is an example for all things that you guys do. You guys are trash. But she's not the best character in Chainsaw Man. She's not even the best written character. Like I said, I've already explained the best written characters in Chainsaw Man in my last video, in my Chainsaw Man video. So if you want to go check that out, you can go check that out. Um, I'll actually link it down below. Psych. You can go find it for yourself if you really want to. If you're actually interested, you can go find it for yourself. It's literally my latest video on my channel, one of my latest videos, besides this one. But yeah, it's just like, stop living vicariously through anime or whatever. Just stop doing it. It's not smart, and it's just you're not someone who's gonna be looked at and taken seriously. You're just someone who, oh, this guy's a weirdo. He likes this character, because of this and that. But yeah, that's the end of this video. The king is out. So I was, watching my review, seeing what I was saying, going over things, right? See when I had to edit and everything. And honestly, I think another reason, the main reason why these shonen tars, these idiots, these morons, and I like Chainsaw Man, but these shonen tars, I'm talking about the people who watch things like Bleach, Attack on Titan, One Piece, Vagabond, or not Vagabond, things like that. One Piece, all they watch is and I like Dragon Ball, but all they watch is that type of garbage, right? That's the only thing they know. Naruto, right? But I honestly think one of the main reasons why people like Makima, and one of the only reasons, is because she's like, they compare her, they compare her. I'm not gonna say she's like, they compare her to Aizen. Oh, Aizen is the master. He had the master plan. He did this. He planned everything. Like, shut up, you. First of all, you're pretentious overthinker. He didn't have the master plan. He was overpowered. He was literally smarter than everybody, because the character was written that way for the sake of the plot to move forward, not because, oh, he planned everything out and they were foreshadowing it, hints and bits there. No, he literally was just overpowered, and that's it. You guys are morons. He was literally overpowered. And then, see, that's the thing. They try and compare Makima to Aizen and say, oh, Makima planned everything out. Oh, she did this. Oh, she did that. Oh, this and that. But it's just like, that's not what makes a character good. Oh, they planned everything out. They deceived everybody. Wow. Okay. Like, seriously, what does that mean? Like, okay, they planned everything out. What does that even mean? If you want to be objective, what does that even mean? Like, what is that supposed to be like? Oh, this automatically makes them the best character. This automatically means that they're better than everybody else. Oh, she planned everything out. Like, what does that even mean? It just doesn't ring any bells. It doesn't mean that the character's good. It doesn't mean that she's automatically good. She's automatically just a deep character. Oh, no. That doesn't mean the character is deep. That just means that all she did was deceive everybody. That's it. That's literally it. It's nothing. It's nothing like freaking, like I'm not gonna be a pretentious overthinker. It's nothing like that. I'm not being a pretentious overthinker. There's nothing to it. She's literally, and I'm not saying she's as bad as Aizen in terms of power scaling and in terms of being a shit corny trash ridden character, because Aizen is a terribly terribly terrible. He's just a garbage character. Like I don't even know what to say about Aizen. He's literally just garbage. Like it's really, what is there more to say about Aizen than he's a garbage character? Because there really isn't much to say about him. But yeah, like they try and hype him up as this well written character, because, or they say he's a good character. They don't say well written because they don't know what that is. They don't know what a well written character is. But they hype him up as this character that's supposed to be so deceiving and so you know just out of the ordinary and here to kill everybody. Like what does that mean? What does that mean ultimately? It doesn't mean anything. He's just written that way, like I said, for the sake of the plot, so the plot can move forward. And Aizen is just supposed to be that type of character. You replace any other, you can literally put Naruto in Aizen's shoes, and Naruto would act the same way. And that's because the series. That's just how the series is. Oh, Naruto would kill people and deceive people, just like Aizen. It has nothing to do with Aizen being a good character because he isn't. He's literally acting. He's just the plot is just acting for him. He's not. And Bleach has no plot. It's just new enemy beat people up, right? It's just Dragon Ball with swords. That's it. There's no. I hate these Bleach tards who try and say, "Oh, Bleach actually has a plot. Bleach is better than Dragon." It's literally Dragon Ball with swords. What is the plot to Bleach? What is the plot? There's no plot. They like to say, "Oh, because Ivan deceives everybody, it's supposed to be smart, quote unquote." So that's the plot. That has nothing to do with the plot. All it is they want to defeat Aizen. That's it. They want to, which is not a bad thing if it doesn't try and, if Kubo doesn't try and milk the series and try and do something that he can't. If he just sticks to one thing and is like, okay, this time I'm gonna write this character, but he tries to do so many things and it's just like, well, Kubo, you're just not, you're Oh my god. Kubo. Taite Kubo. Taite motherfucking Kubo. You just are not talented enough. You might have got a cash grab. You might have made millions off of Bleach. You might have done that, but you created a popular series, not a well-written, well-constructed, orchestrated series. You made a popular series, Kubo. A popular one, not a well-written one. All right? You're not on the level of Togashi. You know, I heard some people calling Togashi Togashi nowadays, which is very very fitting for such a well, just a well, like, just well versed writer, just a well versed writer. You got people like who else? Who else? People like Kentaro Miura with Berserk, just master writers, right? You got people like Naoki Urasawa, another great writer. But see, this is the thing. These morons, all they care about is a character that they can self-insert in or self-insert with. A character that they can relate to, or a character that they can live their weird fantasies vicariously through. That's it. That's all they care about. Oh, Aizen's supposed to be a cool character. Like all they care about. Oh, Aizen's so cool. He's edgy and he kills people and he had the master plan. He deceived everybody and he planned everything out. But it wasn't foreshadowed. He just planned everything out and we couldn't see it on screen. It was just happening throughout the series when we didn't know about Aizen. That's it. And then I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure Aizen got retconned. I'm almost certain. I know Bleach has a ton of plot holes and retcons, but I'm pretty sure Aizen was retconned. Because like I said, he was supposed to be this crazy strong character. Then Kubo didn't know what they wanted to do with him, and then Ichigo ended up defeating him. You know, Aizen was this hyped up as this badass character that couldn't be defeated, and then Ichigo just comes and defeat him. So just bad writing overall. And then like I said, people just care about Makima because they can live vicariously through you know their ways and her fetish or whatever the fuck. That's it. It's just it's not anything deep or compelling or super well written. And like I said, I like Chainsaw Man. You guys will get my full review soon. But I don't even know if you guys deserve that. Like I said, if you want a Chainsaw Man review, comment down below. Don't you know? Otherwise, you're not getting it. And it's just that simple. Comment down below if you want a Chainsaw Man review, a full review, a full spoiler review. The king is out. Also, I wanted to just throw this in there for you morons. Before you say, "Oh, well, he didn't really say much or give amazing points in this video," there really isn't much to say about Makima. Like I said, she doesn't do anything throughout the entire series until the last few chapters. Maybe like I think she had like two, three chapters max of her character at the end of the chapters, and she didn't even get all the star time. That's the thing. She got more star time than she did throughout the entire series in the last three chapters or three. Yeah, the last three chapters, not even 3 volumes. In the last like few chapters, she got some star time, but she didn't even get that much like the spotlight on her. She got like 1 volume fucking worth of us seeing the character. 1 volume. But you morons like to hype her up and say, "Oh, this is the best character." How is just you know what? Comment down below. Tell me how this is the best character. If you think Makima is the best character, tell me how. Give me actual good reasons. Because planning things out, the master plan, that doesn't mean that she's a good character. Because she didn't do anything throughout the whole series besides show up and try and kill Denji and then take Pochita. That's it. Wow. But anyways, I'm out. I'm out. I'm not about to argue with morons.